Yeah. Well, talk to us now about that transition. Like when you started, was it just like instant? You're like, "Yep, this is it," or were you more like, "Oh gosh, what did I get myself into?" Or like, what were you thinking when you first came on?
A little of both. I mean, I was really eager, excited. I was a little nervous because, I just did like videos with my phone and stuff. I didn't have any like camera experience, so that was a learning curve. But I caught on pretty quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think I fit right in.
Yep.
Although I wasn't like super confident with what I was doing, like yeah, I got like decent at it. So like yeah,
Yeah, I remember in the beginning too, it always seemed like you were nervous to record us. I'm like, bro, record all the time.
yeah,
And then and then I remember when we went to Wealthy Investor, you were just like walking around and then you were like walking around like you were one of the people that worked there. And I was like, dude,
yeah.
that was freaking awesome.
Yeah, at first I was not comfortable doing that there, but then I'm like, dude, these guys they're just gonna think I'm part of the crew, so like I'm just gonna do it.
Yep.
And so once I started doing it, I got comfortable being uncomfortable. So I was
Yep.
just like, screw it,
And
let's do it.
did anybody say anything?
No.
Yeah, no, nobody's gonna say anything. That's the craziest part in life too. Is like the odds of somebody actually saying something to you about what you're doing is like 1 out of 10. And even when they do, at that point, you're like, okay. Or if you're me, then I say, all right, well, F off, and then I just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's so unlikely for anybody to actually say anything. But yeah, I think your comfort level is grown a lot in recording. I want you to actually record more, maybe even like when I'm like talking to people. Like that was like some of the best content when you recorded me talking to the one guy and like, no, dude. I'm like, you want us to lie to a tenant? I'm like, no. That's not how we do business. That one popped off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so yeah, just like recording us more in the office and then recording everybody would be cool. But
Yeah, like not rehearsed stuff is just like in the moment what you guys are doing
yeah.
already.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's fun stuff. We have a lot of interesting conversations. So you get to hear some of it, but
oh yeah.
what's been the best lesson or the biggest thing that you've learned so far since working at LTD?
Biggest lesson?
Mm-hmm.
Um I'd say getting out of my comfort zone. I mean, because that's what everybody here like has pushed to do and pushes every day to do. Just like I feel like if you're scared to do something, it's probably the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the right thing to go after.
Mm-hmm.
Limiting beliefs, like just like going past it all
Yep.
or trying.
What have you done so far, like in your personal life that you have been pushing out of your comfort zone? Like, give us a couple like tangible examples.
Hmm, man. I know there's a lot, but why can't I think of one?
I mean, I can think of a couple right offhand. I mean, I think, I know you did Tough Mudders before, but like
Mhm.
still, that was like, dude, talk about that.
Yeah, like I always do at least one or two like really physically challenging things every year, whether it be a Spartan race or Tough Mudder or like a 5K, which yeah, I want to do more of like I just want to do more and more and just get better physically. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like part of me when I was growing up, like I always wanted to play like sports and do like the cool stuff, but like I wasn't confident at all back then. I'm
Mhm.
still working on the confidence, but yeah, so I played like fifth grade basketball and that was it. I tried track like seventh grade, gave it up. I feel like nobody was there to like just like hold me accountable or like push me to do these things. So I allowed my excuses just to like, define what I was doing in my life. So yeah, I mean, yeah, just working on